I've been waiting for this envelope. Let me feel it first. Ah, my heart. So surreal. Hello, Mama. Hey. Nice one. Hey, my baby has thank you. I'm happy for you. Thank you, baby. You deserve it. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. Amen. The amen strong, eh? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're an oldie, thank you so much for coming back. My name is Nneka Izanya and I upload immigration and lifestyle content right here on my channel. You're welcome and I hope you enjoyed today's video. As you can tell from the title of today's video, your girl is now a permanent resident of Canada. And oh my god, it's been a journey, you guys. It's been a roller coaster, literally, because they've been ups and downs. Right from the day I stepped my foot into Canada, there's always been something happening to my immigration process, and I'm so happy and I'm really glad that I've gotten to this point. I think I deserve it, you know. I think I actually deserve it. Coming to Canada as a student and now I'm a permanent resident. Just in case you see my face for the first time and not be following my Canadian journey, I'll just be telling you guys how my journey has been so far here in Canada and how I actually got to this point. You're here. I got into Canada in 2018, December 25th of 2018, and my point of entry was the Toronto Pearson Airport. My visa officer issued my study permit to me and I started my first class January 6th of 2019. And the first program I took was the Leadership for Healthcare Professional program in Confederation College, and that program was a 1-year course, and because it was a 1-year course, I was only given a 1-year visa and a 1-year study permit. And if I wanted to legally stay in Canada, I needed to have another study permit, right? So hence why I had to go through the study permit extension process. Okay, just in case you want to extend your study permit or you just want to know how my journey has been so far, I'll be leaving links as we go on in today's video. Okay, I applied for a study permit extension so I can be able to take my second program because I wanted to get the 3 years working permit after I was done. Just in case you're not aware, if you take a 1-year postgraduate program here in Canada, you'll be issued a 1-year PGWP, that is postgraduate work permit, and if you take a 2 years program, you'll be issued a 3 years PGWP. I knew for sure I wanted to get the 3 years work permit, right? So that's why I had to take a second course just so that I'll be eligible for the 3 years work permit. Second program I actually took was the support worker, nursing aid, nursing assistant program, right? When I was done with my second program, I was now eligible for the 3 years working permit and I applied for it and it was granted to me. So I started working full-time here in Canada August 2020. Once you've already applied for your PGWP and you're done with school, you can actually now start working immediately. So now that you guys know the general overview of my experience for the past 3 years, I'm going to be telling you guys my process and how I actually applied for my permanent residence here in Canada. I applied for this program August 7th, 2021. Before I started my process, I knew that there's some key things I needed to get, like my English proficiency exam, medicals, and also my biometrics. When I was coming to Canada, I did a biometrics that was valid for 10 years. So I knew that that was out of my list and I did not have to worry about it because it was still valid. And the second thing being my medicals. I did my medicals in a clinic here in Canada a few weeks before I applied for my permanent residence, and I wrote my CELPIP, which is an English proficiency exam here in Canada. Just in case you want to know how I was able to pass my English proficiency exam, I made a video a few months ago. I'm going to link it up here somewhere just in case you're interested. And yeah, those are the 3 things I knew that I had to get prior to applying for my permanent residence here in Canada. Okay, so now let's talk about the documents I needed for this pathway. Besides the 3 documents I mentioned earlier, which was the biometrics, medicals, and also my English proficiency document, there were other things that I actually needed. CIC required that we had like so many forms filled. I think there were about 6 to 7 forms. The next document that you would need is a passport photograph. You don't necessarily need to have it before you start applying for your permanent residence. They will ask you for it after they are done with your whole process and they've gone through your whole document, right? And they feel that yes, you're eligible, then they will send you an email requesting that you should actually provide your passport photograph that was not taken more than a year ago, so more than 12 months ago. And there are so many requirements that they're actually asking for. It should have a white background, there should not be any shadow, it should not be blurry, so you know, the normal things for them to accept the pictures. So the last thing is the fees, the money, the moolah. How much did it cost? It actually cost us $1,060 for this particular pathway. So right now I just want to assign dates to the events that happened during this process. Okay, I filled all my documents and I submitted everything, but on November 18th I had a setback. CIC sent me an email that I needed to refill a particular document because I missed a date when I was filling that document. So I had to print out the document again and filled it, signed it and everything. So it took me roughly about 2 days to print out the form and fill everything before I could send it back to CIC. After the setback and I filled the forms, January 11th I got an email from CIC that they had approved my PR, but I needed to confirm some information like my name, my UCI, my last date of entry into Canada, my original entry date into Canada, my email address, so things like that. And when the email was sent, I only had like 1 week to actually reply that email. So I replied the email, and I think the next day they told me to send a picture of myself, like that's when the passport photograph comes into place. Then on January 25th my ECOPR was sent to me, which is my electronic confirmation of permanent residence. And once they send you that, that's it. I was so excited. Like I was excited because after they sent you that, you know, okay, yes, the only thing you have to wait for is the hard copy, which I've gotten already and which you guys saw. Okay, so now I'm going to be telling you guys the pathway I used to apply for my permanent residence here in Canada. For the past year now, the Canadian immigration has been bringing out so many programs that you can use, and the program I used is one of those programs that they brought up in March of 2021, but they started accepting applications in May 6th of 2021. Unfortunately, this program is currently closed, but I'm just going to be giving you guys an overview of what the program looked like, and just in case something like this comes up in the future, you would know what to expect. Okay, the program I used is called the TR to PR pathway, which is the temporary residence to permanent residence pathway. And as you can see here, the program was closed in November 5th of 2021. The TR to PR program is like a pathway, a very limited time pathway, and it was actually for those people who were currently working in Canada. In this program there were actually 6 streams. The first 3 streams accepted both English French speaking applicants, while the last 3 streams only accepted French speaking applicants. Like I've said in my previous videos, if you can speak both French and English, you have an upper hand in so many ways. In employment, in PR applications, there are so many things, there are so many benefits that you would have if you're bilingual here in Canada, right? And these are like the people who were eligible to apply for this particular program. As you can see here, you have a work experience in Canada in an essential occupation or healthcare service, which I'm actually eligible for. The second stream was for workers in Canada, essential and non-healthcare. The third stream was for recent international students who just graduated from a Canadian institution. So if you just graduated from a school here in Canada, you were actually eligible to apply for this program. Then we have the French speaking. One thing you guys have to know is that this program was very limited. They had like a certain number of slots that were available for each stream for this program. The workers in Canada for healthcare had 20,000 slots. Workers in Canada essential non-healthcare had 30,000 slots, while the international student stream had 40,000 slots. The stream that actually got filled the first, I think this stream got filled up a week after they opened the program, was the international student stream. The healthcare slot was actually left, I think, about 7,100 before they closed down the program. So yeah, that's just the overview of the program. Okay guys, so that's how everything went with my PR process. The lessons I learned so far during my immigration process is the Canadian immigration pathway is not like a smooth road. You definitely have hiccups, you definitely have setbacks. Even from the very first day I stepped into Canada, I already started having hiccups, like from them making a mistake on my study permit that I was not allowed to work in Canada and I had to rectify that, to my postgraduate work permit actually coming very late. So there were so many things that happened during this whole process, right? And I just want to say that, like, just keep on going, just keep on pushing on. And the second thing I want to say is that everyone's immigration process is very different. Everyone's journey is different. Some people might have it very smooth, some people might not have it smooth. You don't really compare yourself to anybody, right? Because someone else got their PR before you, or get their work permit, or get their study permit before you, doesn't mean that you will not definitely get yours at the very end. So don't compare your journey with someone else's journey. I know sometimes it can be a bit discouraging, but you just have to be very, very patient, and you have to be very, very strong as well, because there's sometimes that some things will happen to you and be like, oh my god, what's happening? Like, why is mine taking so long, or why did this have to happen to me, right? But don't worry, the only thing that you just need is time. You have to be tenacious, you have to just stick with it and just keep on going. The immigration process is very, very relative. There are different ways to get your PR now. You don't have to really necessarily follow the normal typical way, like going through the express entry or CEC portal. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned a thing or two. Just in case you have any further questions, please leave them in the comment section. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also turn on your post notifications so that you can get notified every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys. Bye.